Hey, beauties. Good evening to you, beautiful people. So, beautiful people, I was scrolling Instagram and I came up on an article. So, I said, I'm going to seek out the article. And lo and behold, I came up on this article and I'm going to actually, the caption, I'm going to quote it verbatim and put the name of the reporter. This was published June 3, 2024. Today is what? Is today the third day of June? I don't even know what it is. But whatever day today is, it's recent, obviously. And the caption is going to be Dr. Anthony Fauci, or Fauci, however his name is pronounced, confesses he made up rules, including social distancing and masking rules. Right, and masking rules. All right. And he is the former director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, NIAID or NIAID. And he admitted to having, I'm reading what I wrote down. He admitted to having made up COVID-19 guidelines, including the 1 meter social distancing rule and the requirement for the children to wear masks. I was writing fast, sorry. That's why I'm struggling to read my own handwriting. Because I write so beautifully. My penmanship is impeccable. I'm being sarcastic. He admitted to the Republican committee that he was not aware of studies supporting social distancing, not even the mask wearing of the children. And the negative impact is that it has affected the children's learning and social development. Beautiful people, I sigh. You know why? There is an elderly neighbor. She passed in fairly recent times. Not so much ill health. I mean, old people, little thing and so on, but I remember during the heights of COVID, I remember I was bragging to friends and people that I know about it. She never wore a mask. She didn't get she never took the jab. She never wore a mask. And people would come and she said, I know that there is this thing going, I don't care, I'm giving you a hug. And she would hug you. And I never forgot, a lady came, a stranger. And the lady had on a mask, and she was talking to the lady like this. I mean, right up into the woman's face. And that lady not even got the sniffles. Not even the sniffles she got. Nothing happened to her. I said, no, sir. I remember, laughing. And I remember during the heights of the pandemic, I really wasn't fearful. I kid you not, people, I had to, because we were forced to wear the mask and forced to whatever, when you go in places, I had to take the hand sanitizers. I mean, I had to comply, I try not to break the rules and regulations, especially if I'm entering somebody's private property or a business complex or whatever it may be. I will try to follow the rules and the regulations. But I remember I couldn't take nothing blocking off my face because I want to breathe comfortably. I couldn't manage that. I struggled. I really, I could hardly go through with that mask thing. I'm not lying to you. I could barely, and I remember I wasn't even fearful. Even if somebody was sneezing and so forth. Naturally, even before COVID, if somebody's sneezing, I wouldn't put your face in it, to catch the common cold because, cold is like a virus, even before COVID, And I said to myself, they were promulgating a message that it really does not stop or prevent you from catching, but it kind of slows it down, especially if there's some distance and you sneeze, for example, or cough, there's some distance, and then there's some sort of a shield, to buffer whatever virus may be coming from the person. But it really was not a guarantee type, blockade or barrier to you catching it. And ironically, people, you may not even believe this, but I am telling you, I'm not saying this because of those who had taken the jab, but I kid you not, there were people who took it, and I saw them wearing all hat, gloves, mask, glasses, 2 masks. People who I know are even in the medical field, mask, and they caught the COVID. In fact, they got ill. They caught the COVID. Somebody told me of a lady, she did everything to avoid people. Yeah, if you're bringing something to her, you have to leave it and it's sanitized, and she caught the COVID. And I'm not laughing because it's more of a serious chuckle to say We were put through arduous psychological for some, mental for some, emotional for some duress, created factions and dissensions, disunity, discord, you know. And one of the things that I give God thanks for, I said, God, just let me be okay. Don't let this thing get on. I was never fearful. I was never fearful at all. I said, even if there is really a pandemic, I said, God, you can keep me. Make it be like Paul when the serpent bit him, or the snake, I should say, bit him. The snake bit him. It's a poisonous snake. He should have been dead. And the people thought that he was going to die. And when they said that, not even flinch, him not even shake, him not get no fever, not one thing. Like the people them say, but this man must be a God. Nothing. This is impossible. It's a poisonous snake that bit him, and him just bounce off like that. That's the kind of protection God had on me, and I'm sure many, many other people. I really was not fearful, people. I really was not, and I trusted God. I said, God, I know you're going to keep me through this time. I didn't feel like I was losing my mind. I know I just used the time wisely when they had even the lockdown time. You remember, like, you lockdown from the Friday to the Tuesday. Some places must say 2 months, especially those living in St. Catherine. And one hullabaloo. I remember when they came out, I gave my friend a hug and said, "Miss, look here, you know me already. No, do you, and not do me. Not a thing." Right? And I said to somebody, look here. God has given the human body so phenomenal. It is fantastic. It is almost like a miraculous healing kind of a body. I said, if you find that months they're passing and nothing is happening, it means your immune system is being built up. The tenacity is growing in your body. You don't have to take anything. Just go and wait and watch. Give it some time. Then if you need to take even a vaccine, let them perfect it, like how they would have perfected the ones that they would have given you for the but back in the day thing, like the chicken pox and all of these things that so when I say perfected, you know what I mean, they really worked at it. I said, if that is the case, just wait now. Just wait, because you're right, you're alive. Trust the Lord, no? We must can believe in a God, and I'm not saying to be foolish, but you must can trust God one time. Make him feel good now, man. Trust him. Have that faith and say, God, we know you're going to keep me. And when he sees that you're not being foolish, even if you want to take precautionary measures, or I want to say precautionary methods, but it's really measures, you know, then you do so. You can wear your masks. If you want to keep the social distance, do that. I mean, it was ridiculous seeing people doing it, to be honest with you. I only did some of the things when I was forced. So when they say you have to stand over there and stand, I mean, what am I going to do? Defy the laws of the land, so to speak? No, I mean, I had to follow suit. But me, let me tell you, man. Let me tell you. Sometimes I don't even bother going to some places because I say, me can't take on this. I remember once the longest I was waiting in a pharmacy. And I tell I say, Albert, Lord, I have to fight. When I tell I have to push out, I say, let me catch my breath. I say, I must be underwater. It was horrible. It was horrible. I said, no. Oh, no, this can't work. This can't work. So I had to really streamline how I went to places where, more than likely once you go to business places, you have to put it on. I said, no, sir. This is thing that would mad me more than if me did even catch the virus. People, don't be so quick to allow people to just rackle your brain and tell you anything and you run with it. You have to be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Many of you were quick to allow people to even cause you to destroy your marriages, your relationships, your friendships. Do things to people, shaft people, blackball them, do all kinds of things. And look at what has come out. One after the other. First that Japanese man, and now this man here. First that Japanese man that I had called Haraguchi or whatever his name is now, the Fauci, the Pierre Chi. You're not calling them anything like that. Huh? When sometimes people say, just wait, just listen. Thank God there were people, some close family members who listened. I said, just do not take it. Because I heard a pastor say, I can show you in the scripture that if you take this thing, you will not get cured. There's no healing or something like that, he said. I said, what? Anyway, it is what it is. Guys, follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do share this message, please.